Welcome to Central Arkansas Hackers. I'm Jeff Miller, and today we're discussing the right to repair movement. Our agenda covers recent laws, the history of the movement, ways you can help, and some key legal battles and personal experiences. The right to repair starts with us. Every repair device keeps waste out of the landfill while promoting consumer freedom and community resilience. This movement is about truly owning the products you buy, from phones to tractors. Early federal efforts, such as the Motor Vehicle Owners' Right to Repair Act of 2001, addressed automaker monopolies. Massachusetts passed the first repair law in 2012. We also saw the Digital Right to Repair Coalition form in 2013 and nationwide data access agreements in 2014. More recently, Apple launched its self-service repair program in 2021. New York enacted a comprehensive law in 2022, followed by a broad California law in 2023. The FTC also sued John Deere in 2025 for monopolizing farm equipment repairs. These recent laws reflect a growing momentum. From congressional bills addressing auto repair monopolies in 2001 to the FTC cracking down on Apple's iPhone throttling, the landscape is shifting towards greater repair access for consumers and independent shops. Further wins include President Biden's executive order boosting federal support. Apple's self-service program and new comprehensive laws in New York and California mark major victories, followed by record state wins and the FTC lawsuit against John Deere in 2025. Let's explore the history of the right to repair. Key milestones include the 1956 IBM Consent Decree, the Consumer Bill of Rights, and acts like the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act and the Federal Trade Commission Act. The 1956 IBM Consent Decree was an antitrust settlement addressing IBM's dominance. It mandated sales instead of just leasing, required maintenance and parts access on reasonable terms, and restricted bundling of products and services. The decree also required IBM to license patents and provide technical documentation to competitors. Overall, it sought to open IBM's closed ecosystem and foster a competitive secondary market for machines and services. The Consumer Bill of Rights established core consumer protections, including the right to safety, the right to be informed, and the right to choose, which is protected by antitrust and monopoly laws. It also includes the rights to be heard, to redress, and to consumer education. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission develops mandatory and voluntary safety regulations. Its core responsibilities include setting product safety standards, managing recalls and refunds, conducting hazard research, and public education. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act prevents manufacturers from voiding warranties simply because a product was repaired independently. The stickers that claim "warranty void if removed" are not only unenforceable, but are an illegal attempt to violate your consumer rights. In 2024, the FTC sent warning letters to 8 companies for potential warranty violations. You can help the right to repair movement by learning basic repairs, supporting local repair shops, attending repair cafes, sharing your repair knowledge, and contacting your legislators. Repair cafes bring communities together to troubleshoot and fix broken items for free. This is about more than just fixing objects. It's about preserving independence, teaching skills, and fostering connection. Check out our local stats for more information. Repair cafes are free meeting places where people work together to fix items. Visitors bring in broken items and work with expert volunteers. It's a continuous learning process. And even if you have nothing to repair, you can enjoy a coffee or lend a hand. Louis Rossmann, known for sharing how to fix Apple MacBooks on YouTube, faced legal threats from Apple's lawyers. They targeted a video that included board view, linking schematics to the physical board, which is essential for finding tiny parts. Several organizations support the repair movement. iFixit provides repair guides and tools. The Electronic Frontier Foundation advocates for consumer rights and digital ownership. Repair.org focuses on right-to-repair legislation. The Software Freedom Conservancy challenges proprietary software that breaks the GNU General Public License. After failing to pass legislation, Louis Rossmann took a new approach. If you can't beat them, join them. With the help of a philanthropist, he hired lobbyists to help influence legislatures. The Fulu Foundation addresses the core problem. Companies retain control over the products they sell, limiting how we use, repair, and even access them. This is seen in everything from car subscriptions to appliance repairs requiring manufacturer calls. The Fulu Foundation was established to fight the anti-ownership agenda. They aim to reclaim the principle that when you buy a product, it belongs to you, not the service provider or the company that made it. Fulu works by exposing anti-ownership practices, educating the public through accessible stories, uniting affected parties, and reforming laws to protect the right to own the devices and media purchased. The Fulu Foundation's two main projects are the Consumer Rights Wiki and Fulu Bounties. The Consumer Rights Wiki documents modern consumer exploitation issues, often overlooked by traditional media. Examples documented include issues with John Deere, Litter Robot, and Framework. Fulu Bounties challenge manufacturers who break devices with firmware updates unless the owner pays a subscription. Fulu provides a base award of $10,000, matching public donations up to an additional $10,000. The Software Freedom Conservancy, SFC, launched an initiative against Bamboo Lab over software right-to-repair violations. They confirmed 2 violations of the Affero General Public License, AGPLv3, in Bamboo's slicer software and firmware. Bamboo Labs also violated AGPLv3 by using aggressive tactics against a developer, demanding the removal of an ORCA slicer fork. This action violates a clause that prohibits imposing further restrictions on rights granted by the license. Early personal experiences with right to repair include IBM's proprietary PS/2 platform, which was intentionally incompatible with other PC components. My first PC was a PS/2, and I faced many compatibility issues, like a 3-day ordeal updating AOL. I tried to get information on fines given to companies for violating the Magnuson-Moss Act, but haven't received a response. I suspect that the FTC issues strongly worded letters but avoids formal fines. I want companies to fear being listed on the Consumer Rights Wiki. I encourage you to help by listing wrongdoings, new items, and companies like Vizio, LG, Samsung, and Apple. Thank you for watching this video on the Right to Repair movement. You can find more information under the username at VolumeBeast.